Alright guys, welcome back. We're going to do a super easy traditional dagger today, old school as usual, starting off with the sketching layer with the Procreate technical pencil, kind of a red. We're just going for first a V shape here, two straight lines, going for sort of two curved lines down. Make sure that your drawing assist and symmetry is on. It makes it super easy to do this design, streamlines the process a ton. I don't know how to describe the shape that I just drew for that part of the handle, but you can see what I did, mimic it, doing just a little half circle there. Again, the good old spade shape. And from here, I'm gonna start just the rest of the handle, kind of starting with a reference point right there. And you'll see me zoom out a lot. I like to do that a lot when I'm drawing on Procreate, just so I can see kind of how my design is coming along, how it's looking. And again, right above that reference point there with the sketch, just a very small oval, and I'm kind of finishing up the handle up there just with that same type of a shape, and I'm trying to figure out right now what I want to do in the middle. I got a little bit stuck on this part here, just kind of playing with the lines, and you can do the same thing with your guys' designs too. Just play with the lines, see what you like and see what works for you. And I think I'm going to finish it off up here with a very simple diamond shape, put a little dot in the middle, and I'm just going to go for a straight line there up at the top of the handle to finish it off. And in here, going to go for another diamond. Again, the drawing assist and the symmetry setting is on. Make sure that happens and you'll be able to do the exact same thing here and follow along well. Now I'm just going to go right into the lines. Make sure that the drawing assist is on. Say it a bunch of times, but I have done it many times where I forget and I got to go back, and it's just sometimes can be kind of annoying. And as usual, I'm using the mono line, going for black, and I'm going through this one pretty quickly here because, like I said, this is a super easy design to do, very beginner friendly. And at this point, I am just going over my sketch lines. There's really nothing too crazy about it. I don't think I really made any changes along the way. With this design here, it's literally just following what you sketched and making it the bold outline. And I'm about to go up here to the top, finish off the lines, and then we're going to go right into the shading. And yet again, shading, I use the airbrush, and I believe it's the soft airbrush is what I'm always using. It's always the first option. I'm going to go ahead and finish off there and make sure to turn my sketch layer off. Again, make sure that you are working in your proper layers here to make sure that nothing, gets mixed up, meshes, and then you got to go around and erase everything, start over. And again, selection tool, automatic, it keeps that section right in there within the outline selected, so I don't have to, draw it in and then do a ton of erasing on the outside of the outline. It just, again, streamlines the process. I'm all about streamlining, all about making it quicker and easier. In my mind, the quicker and easier that I can do my designs, the more I can get done, and the more I can learn the shapes and get the hang of things. And that's really about it. And I am just doing the black shading here. As you can see, I'm not doing a ton, but I'm doing enough to, make it, again, follow along with the just the traditional design aspect. And I am actually getting close to finishing up my black shading here. And again, just want to remind you, it is the airbrush brush, and it should be the soft one. And whatever size you guys are using, you can play around with the size to mimic what I'm doing, depending on really what size your original background was and what size you're working with on the paper. It's not the paper. I always say paper because I always have a paper texture background in the back of my designs. It just makes it a little bit easier for my drawings. And I am about to start on the color here. I'm not really explaining too much on where I'm putting the shading because it's kind of self-explanatory on where I'm putting it, because you can see it on the screen. And again, using the selection tool to select where I'm wanting to put the color. And I think I'm gonna go for a purple here. Yep. And for this design, I actually did it, pretty bold with the color all the way throughout. I don't think I left a lot of paper in the background. I would normally say skin, because with traditional designs and tattooing, just kind of the rule of thumb is it's thirds. So it's a 1/3 skin, 1/3 black, 1/3 color. And you can see what I'm doing here. I'm filling a lot of it in with color, and it's, again, you can break the rules. It's lenient, it's art. You really do whatever you want, make it your own. And in this design, it looks like I'm using red, purple, yellow, green. I think I'm gonna finish off the blade with a blue. I think I started with the teal at first, and didn't really like it. It was just a little bit too much for me. I end up going over to a light blue over here. Again, just play with different colors, see what you guys like, make it bold, make it less bold, literally do whatever the heck you want to do. Like I said, it's art, make it your own. And we're coming up to a finish here. If this helped you guys, go ahead, like and subscribe, share it with a friend, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.